create a subdomain on our control panel. So once you're logged into your control panel, you can scroll down and find the subdomain section. If you can't find it easily, you can also go to the quick navigation. It's all alphabetized. So pick subdomains, and then you're going to decide on a name. So I'm just going to call this project, and the rest of the domain exists there. So we'll hit create. And what will happen is you will see your subdomain in the list. And so make note of the path. So this is the root for all your website content, and then a specific folder for your project. You can rename or delete it here. You can also edit the name from there. So once you have that created, just a side note here, if you go and look in your file manager, go into www, you'll see that subdomain folder exists, and by default the host puts some files there. You may want to delete those before you get started, so just select all, delete, and those are the files that show up that you have a new subdomain or new host when you visit the URL. So now if I go to project, I should see just an empty directory listing. Then I'm going to come over to VS Code. I'm going to open up my FTP simple config, and if I don't have any other sites, this is what the file structure is going to look like. So I just have one account that I have been normally using, and what I'll do is I'll just copy everything, including the first set of curly braces here, add a comma to add a second record to my FTP config. I'll call this project dot, let's call it website for now. And the host should stay the same if it's in the configuration you've been using before. Port number will be the same, type is FTP. Your username should be your normal username and your normal password. So that should match the configurations that you did already connect with successfully. And then the only thing that changes at this point here is the path. So instead of the two wwws, we're going to say project here. Make sure you have passive set to true, autosave true, and confirm. And when you're all done, save your configuration, and you will then be able to pick that from your list in VS Code to make your upload to your new subdomain.